Good morning, class 7. I know you are very excited for taking your class SST. So right now I will take your today geography lesson 2nd. Its name is composition of our planet. You know that very well about our planet. Yeah, definitely our planet is our blue planet, means Earth, and our planet has been taken 3 compositions. What are their 3 compositions? Let me derive in the front of you. So please, you have to concentrate, listen my all words right now. Before I define you compositions of Earth, firstly you have to understand about the structure of the Earth. As like that, the structure of the Earth are on the basis of the compositions, properties of the rocks and the density. The Earth is divided into 3 concentric layers. These all are crust, mantle and core. Yeah, there are 3 composition of the Earth is first crust, second mantle and third is core. Firstly, I will derive to you what is the crust. Let me derive. Students, the crust or lithosphere is the solid outermost layer of the Earth, and it is also composed of the rocks and minerals. Its average thickness varies between 8 km to 50 km. They two distinct layers. Its thickness is up to 50 km. It consists of the lighter rock rich in the silica and aluminium. This layer is not the continuous, and it is mostly found in the continental areas above the lower crust. Student, you have to take in first part of the Earth is crust, and next is mantle. The mantle or the mesosphere is a term used for the second layer of the Earth. It is lies beneath the crust and extends up to the core of the Earth. It means its average thickness of average is 2900 km approx, and the mantle is made up of rocks which are far denser and then those continuing to the crust. It means there contain molten magma coming to the surface as lava during the volcanic eruptions. Iron, magnesium, silicon are the major constituent of the mantles, and the uppermost mantle of the solid rock extend from the crust downwards to a depth of the 75 km to the 100 km. Second middle mantle has approximately depth of the 300 km, and in the last, students, core. It means there are 3 parts of the Earth, 3 compositions of the Earth, 3 structures has been created. First is crust, second is mantle and third is core. So let me define what is the core. Core is the innermost layer, is known as their core, otherwise bryosphere. Bryosphere is the core, which is the innermost layer of the Earth, and this layer has a thickness of about 3500 km. It is mainly made up of heavy metals, particularly nickel, iron, both. This why? Because of that nickel, these boundaries separating the mantle and core is known as the Gutenberg. The temperature of the core range between 3000 degrees centigrade to the 6000 degrees centigrade. Besides such as the high temperature, the core is only subject extremely high pressure, and this high pressure it is has been taken two layer. First layer is known as inner core, and second name is known as that outer core. Inner core and outer core, there are two part of the next topics is rocks and minerals. What is rocks and what is minerals? That, okay, ignore it. I will be defining in the front of you. Listen carefully. There is that the earth crust comprise that many types of the rocks and minerals. That first part of the first structure of the earth is crust, and crust has been that many types of the rocks and minerals. They consist of one otherwise more minerals and include the hard as well as compact rocks such as the granite, diamond, loose particles like as clay, mud, sand, etc. It means our crust having both combinations. Both means hardest part of the rock as diamond, and that loose part of the that minerals as like that clays and etc. It means hardest to hardest and loose to loose. Both are in the only crust. This is the main feature of the crust. And there are minerals is an inorganic substance to contain that one otherwise more elements having specific physical and chemical properties both. It means the inorganic substance have both properties, physicals and chemicals. Examples, that hematite. Classification of rocks. How and in which basis there has been classified? Okay, let me derive. Based on the formation, appearance, there are and more types of the minerals constituting them. They have derived in the parts. Have been attached like that major groups: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. They are has been classified based on information about the formations and also the appearance has been derived the part of the rocks. That what is there are three. How many kinds? Three classification has been done of the rocks. First classification has been done as that igneous rocks. Second is sedimentary rocks, and third is metamorphic rocks. They three all has been derived according to their formation and accuracy, appearance. Okay, let me derive what is igneous rocks. That igneous means as that Latin word ignis, and this means is fire. Igneous means in the Latin word ignis, and this ignis in the that English is fire. These formations of in the cooling and the solidifications of the hot lava and magma beneath in the earth interior. It means when the earth internal part has been flow by the through to the volcanoes. These volcanoes have hot lava. This hot lava when has been cooled, this by the cooling and that solidification, it is done in the part of igneous rocks. I hope you have to totally understand, because of it is very easy igneous rocks. Second part is that sedimentary rocks. Let me explain in the front of you. Second classifications of rocks is sedimentary rocks. What is this? Let me define to you. Rock fragments are carried by the running water, winds, moving ice, and also the depositions and the depressions under the water. Over a period of the times, they have to deposited materials or sediments are the continuously accumulated in the layers, get the compressed and the hardened with the aid and the cementing materials such as the limes to form of the sedimentary rocks. So guys, you know that what is the sedimentary rocks in the Latin words? Okay, in the Latin sedimentary, it is called the sedimental, and this means in the English is settling down. Settling down means when it will be settled in the down. This is the form of the sedimentary rocks. Okay. Next is metamorphic rocks. I have defined of the classification of the rocks. First part of classification is igneous rocks. Second is sedimentary rocks, and third is metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks, you know that what is this? So firstly, when I will define the what is the metamorphic rock, you have to understand that what is the means of the metamorph. Because of, if you have understand these titles, it means this concept meanings, so you will be understood everything what I have to derive in the front of you. Okay students, so you have to understand that metamorphic is derived from the Greek words. Metamorphic is derived from Greek word which means is the metamorphosis, which means in the Greek is metamorphosis, and when you have to just translate in English, it will be change of the form. Metamorphosis is in the Greek words, and when you have to translate this Greek word in the English, it will be change of the form. This is the meaning of the metamorphosis. It means these rocks has been changed their forms. These all type of rocks is called the metamorphic rocks. When the existing igneous and the sedimentary rocks change their chemically and physically formed due to intense heat, pressure, so they have to change in the form. This called is the metamorphic. I hope you have to understand. First classifications of rocks is, you know that igneous rocks. Igneous rocks is derived from the hot lava mountains when they have to cool and down solidifications. It has been changed in the, you know that sedimentary, and in the last when the physically and chemically change in the both part of the rocks has been formed, the next is, you know that metamorphic. Clear? As examples, they have to continuously change, and you know student, it is the also the cycle of the rocks. You know about that